joining me today. I am HappyNappy1. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a natural hair, lifestyle, fashion, and beauty blogger. Thanks for joining me today. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 8,000 subscribers by the end of August. If you are not new, welcome back, boos, and thanks for supporting me again. From the title you can tell this video is basically going to be why you should not go Greek. I mean, if you've been thinking about joining a Black Greek letter organization, aka BGLO, I just have a few things that I just want to share with you as you are thinking about pursuing membership. I am, of course, a member. Y'all see my Z of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and this is year number 10 for me. I just started doing this Greek series not too long ago, and I just wanted to put out some information from a graduate perspective, but it can also apply to anyone, whether you're pursuing undergrad or grad. So I have 5 solid reasons why you should not go Greek. Let me take off my glasses so y'all can see my eyes. This is one of my car vlogs. I'm on my way to a service event. My chapter participates, actually my organization participates annually in the March of Dimes, March for Babies. My chapter is in Minnesota, and we raise funds, and we're also participating in the walk, and that's why you see me with my letters on today. So yes, I meant to say, con number 1, there are several stereotypes about each and every org. So if you're like, you don't want to be attached to that, cool. So for example, I'm just going to go down the line. Alpha Phi Alpha, they say they're stuck up. Alpha Kappa Alpha, the stereotype is they only let in light-skinned women. You have to pass the paper bag tests, and they're stuck up. Delta Sigma Theta, they're supposed to be thugs. So the women that they let in their organization are supposedly thugs. Who's next? Is it Kappa or Omega? I can't remember. I'm gonna go with, let's say, Kappa. The Kappas are supposedly gay. The Qs, Omega Psi Phi, they're supposedly gay, nasty, don't graduate. These are, I don't know who comes up with this stuff, because these stereotypes are applicable to every organization. Who's next? Phi Beta Sigma, Fraternity Incorporated, my brothers, their country. Then we have Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and we're supposedly the homely, nice, down-to-earth big girls. Then we have Sigma Gamma Rho, and most people would just be like, who? Because they're like the youngest sorority and they don't have that much exposure. We have Iota Phi Theta, and they are the youngest organization in the Divine Nine, and most people are like, who are they as well? So I went through all 9, I believe. So yeah, so basically we all have stereotypes attached to our organizations. And it's like, if you don't want to become Greek because of those, cool. I mean, it's just once you are welcomed into that organization and you are a member, just know that people will be looking at you through those lenses. I ain't saying everybody, but a lot of people believe things that they hear, and they actually believe that about people just because they heard someone say it, so of course it's true. Number 2, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't want to be Greek. Now you're like, what do you mean? Okay, so let me take you down this little road. So you're going to have a lot of expenses. So you're going to pay your initial membership fees. Don't ask me what the fees are, because every organization is different and I cannot speak for every organization. So you're going to have membership fees when you come in. Then you're going to have yearly dues that you pay. Then you're going to have a state conference. Then you're going to have a regional conference for the most part. Then you're going to have a national conference. Then you're going to have training conferences. Then on top of that, you're going to have events that your chapter is going to throw. Then there's going to be events that other organizations are going to throw. Now, all these events I'm talking about, you're asked to pay money. Then it's going to be random events that's going on that you're going to want to donate towards. And yes, then you want to spend money on para. Then you want to spend money on attire. You want to spend money on travel. You want to spend money on eating when you're away at these conferences. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's going to be things that your organization is going to ask you to donate towards so they can do. Like, it's always going to be an expense, and it's an expensive lifestyle. It is not something for the weak at heart. It is not something for someone who thinks, oh, I can just get in and that's it. I'll pay this one-time fee. No, boo-boo. It goes deeper than that. Then let's not even talk about when you're bringing in new members, you need to get your new members gifts. Yes, like, y'all don't understand. It's a very expensive lifestyle that needs it. You have to upkeep it. And you're like, whoa, people are doing this? Yes, people are doing this. I've been in my organization for 10 years. I paid my dues for 10 years. I've done my share of fundraising, donating. And if you're a person that's really cheap and you don't like spending money on stuff, these organizations are not for you at all, because you're going to be asked to give your finances to support your organization that you should love. So if you cheap, or if you can't do, or if you don't want to do, Greek life ain't for you. Number 3, you might not want to join because you might hear all of these hazing allegations. Things happen. No one should be having a pledge process. That was all stopped in 1990 because there was a lot of liability. And you might be like, you know what? I'm not going to join because they hazing everybody. That is not true. You cannot sit up here and go off of an incident or two and just assume that's what everyone does, because it's not. Most people do actually follow protocol, and they follow their membership intake process to a T. Some don't, but I mean, I can't speak for all orgs. I'm just speaking for me. I'm not even speaking for my org. I'm just saying all these organizations have had a change in their membership intake process because people were afraid. And if you're afraid because you're like, all these hazing allegations, Greek life is not for you either. Number 5, being in one of these organizations, it's a lifelong commitment. Now, a lot of people don't understand that. They look at D9 organizations and they make the assumption, oh, well, there are non-MPHC organizations and they only do it in college. Yes, that is true. Some organizations only go through your college career, and then ours, the Divine 9, they start in college, they end as long as you are alive. I mean, they end as long as you're alive. Wait, that didn't make sense. It can last as long as you are alive. So basically, it is a lifelong commitment. If you don't want to join an organization that's going to do stuff after college, these are not for you, because these organizations, and 6 of the organizations have already turned 100. So they've been in existence for over 100 years. My organization will be turning 100 in 2020. And, you know, the other 2 will be turning 100. The last one is what, 1963? So in 2063, Iota Phi Theta will turn 100. These organizations thrive off of members. They need you to do the work. They need you to put in that money. They need you to put in your talents. And this is how these organizations survive. So if you're thinking, oh, I only want to do this in college, I only want to play around and, you know, party, yada, 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 socialize, boom, I'm done. this life ain't for you, boo-boo. So you can keep it moving too. Number 5, the last reason you should not go Greek is if you are not expecting to join a group, a collective group of diverse individuals who have joined an organization with set rules. Now, don't get me wrong, the body has the right to make changes as they see fit. That is the members' right, you know. But just know when you join this organization, there are already a set of rules and regulations that are in place for a reason. And if you're a person that want to do your me fi me, do your own thing, don't want to follow, you know, set protocol, Greek life that's just not a thing for you. I mean, do you go to your job and tell your boss what you ain't gonna do and think they gonna still keep you there? It's the same with Greek life. If you are a person that does not like to follow what is already set in place, this ain't gonna work for you. There are too many people who already are in these organizations and they feel like rules don't apply to them and they can do whatever they want to do. And I'm like, who told you that? Like, who made you? What? And it's so confusing when people want to argue and complain about stuff. And I'm like, you knew going in, this organization was already set. It had its ways that it wanted certain things done. And if you don't like the way that a certain thing is done, you can always submit a proposal, submit it to the body, and see if they want to agree with you. If they do agree with you, they'll vote it up and implement it. If they don't agree with you, the body will vote it down, and it just won't change. So you need to realize, again, these organizations have been around for so long, and of course they need to change with the times for certain things, but don't expect these organizations just to change for you because you don't want to follow the set procedures that are already in place. Yeah, get it together. So I want to thank you all for enjoying. Thank you all for listening to see what I had to say. Like I said, I've only been a member for 10 years. It's been a short 10 years, but I have a lifetime to go. And I love my org. I love being in my sorority. I bleed blue. And it's just like, I don't know if people understand that there are set ways and stuff that is already been put there for a reason, you know. And if that's not something that you're interested in, maybe you just shouldn't do it, you know. So if any of these are your concerns, or you feel that you're not able to, don't waste your time, don't waste the org's time. Figure out what's right for you first. I want to thank you for joining me and being here. Make sure you are subscribed. You can also follow me on all my social media accounts. They are below in my description box. Check out the description box. People don't even be looking in the description box. There'll be a lot of information in there. You know what? Yeah, that's an idea for a video. Thanks for watching. Like this video, comment below. See you guys later.